Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Penny.
No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. At their own 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On second down, here's the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The 2 is going to change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua now on first down.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, Mostert.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tua going to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Eagles 17.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Once again, it's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
sets up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll start out here with the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On 2nd down, Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points in, and going a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They run with Mostert off the option. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
73.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws it.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Looking to pass. First play is Prescott. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In motion, Hill. After the turnover, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and
taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
first carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Third down and 13.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. First down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, 26 yards.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And
he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Hill going to go in motion right. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's into space past the 25. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua now on first down.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Number 17, Jalen Waddle.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Tua once again here on second and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Sanders' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. A big pickup of 38.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Tua going to change the play. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now they'll change things up. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the glass tryna get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't tryna let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a night on. Lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running down. She pay her bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I double up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all up in. I drop with the whole world spin. Rock when I do like this, it's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough. Hey.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the gloves. Only one mobbing with designers in the thugs. When we shop Africa, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cut my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these, I got diamonds in my sock. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in the trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. You go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. G and Mel, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Her force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. Strapped in, it's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And he returns this to the 22. on the ground. It's Swift to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, 73.
Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 62 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. An audible here to get a new look.
Let's go. Go. Ready.
On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Taken down at the 42.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Herbert going to change the look. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the option to give to Swift here. He gets away from one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his target, Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start by running the option to the right. Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Good. 63.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast.
And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert now. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Chargers get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, go Lion, lock. Ready?
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Finds Johnston. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Again, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Home and troops right. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up to throw on 3rd down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They started on the ground with Eckler, trying to run inside, but nothing there.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
From his own end zone, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go, man.
Herbert to throw.
Got a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Herbert.
That is caught. It's Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They're now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert going to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Hey, 73.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now it's 3rd and 3. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know.
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out, man. They think it'll be us when they find it out, man. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? Gotta put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott now.
And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Prescott now, option right. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Brings up third down and 16.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Dancing to his left. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Prescott to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Tua going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's got his big tight end here. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Kroft. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
We're going to 54. Why? Under.
There's Cooks in motion right.
There we go. Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Hey, kill.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 14-yard line. Nice run. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Prescott now, option right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All right, come on.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And the Dolphins first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's Tua. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Now Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they're going to get it. They bring it down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Sanders' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Throwing. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. They've got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 73 yards. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's to the former Cowboy. It's Cedric Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Back to throw here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 2nd down, Tua steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running right on the option is Tua. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly four-down territory. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal. Now brings up a decision on fourth down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently. Right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Throwing Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's 1st and goal. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And the Dolphins have got it. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Pollard will take it up to gut. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. But what a performance. All those...
Yeah, I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix is tough, and I'm taking another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever the she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me. They was all broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel
talking for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and make you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. I don't never feel different. Established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stay with my granny. Daddy went to jail for. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He turned this from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Now Hardy on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 20. Start the drive with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the
Here's Watson now on second down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Watson now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watson changing the play.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
2nd and 10.
Here's Allen.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the return will stop right around the 25. After the interception, here's Watson.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their rookie stars if this ball was overthrown.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Watson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Here's Watson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This 2nd and 4.
To the air, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield from 3 yards out.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds who were going to be successful in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Njoku,
83 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
4th down. Watson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, 29 yards.
And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
To about the 23.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
To throw on second is Watson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possible, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 34. 3rd down and 1. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 34.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To throw is Watson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Watson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tackling Peoples-Jones. 43 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Again, it's Cook. And a solid run down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Sherfield. A gain of 7. And the Bills' first down.
Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Left side, Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Allen.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Now 1st and goal.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing, Allen, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Watson going to change the look here. Watson to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down. Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Watson. And this is caught. He hits low. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Watson.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Dawson.
Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time. Not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping. I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 34 yards there at a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They run again on first down. Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. To throw, it's Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen. Touchdown. James Cook. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Watson off play action. His throw incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
Off of play action, it's Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
There is a hush indeed. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Allen throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
To the air, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
how about that? Red man coverage decided to test them early. And they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hand.
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
A loss of 2.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 14, Browns nothing.
On first down, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Watson changing the play.
2nd and 6 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
Here's Watson now on second down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
By Gregory Rousseau. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down is Allen. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
32-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sione Takitaki. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Browns take over at 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Dancing to his left. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
54 is down, he's coming. 55.
To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to get this down at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. It's Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 79 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game? Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 40 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Watson now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, it's Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
72 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 40-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's not just the offensive lineman and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Or the fumble he had earlier. We know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They come up now on 2nd and 2. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll go down at the 28. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Here now, 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a night.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing, Allen. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Allen. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st down. Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Final 2 seconds. This is it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change, can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all of this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. I'm in the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up in the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these hippos don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a. Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, say you gon' ride, is he gon' step by me?